welcome back. Now we are doing a little fun, Rob's tips on stuff. Instead of lanterns, we're going to be doing a cooking video. Now you did see the previous video called Cowboy Cookout. I hope you've seen it. I hope you liked it. Now we're going to be doing one similar, but just kind of the prep of things. We're doing a steak. We're doing a beautiful New York. And I have some ingredients for making salsa. Now, probably some of you are like, what does this guy know about making salsa? Trust me, I learned from some of the best. And it's pretty simple, and you too can do this. It's actually probably one of my favorite salsas, and you can make it as hot as you wish, but mine is kind of on the medium spectrum, pushing hot. But anyways, we'll get into it, so sit tight, and we'll get back to you when I'm preparing everything. All right? Hang on. Okay, so we got ingredients for salsa. So what we're going to do is take 2 Roma tomatoes. They're inexpensive and they're really proper for a good salsa, very authentic. And we have tomatillos. And if you can't find tomatillos, well, then I'm sorry, but this is California and these are kind of tomatillo domain. That's right, you can get them at a ranch market or most good supermarkets. I'm sure you can get a tomatillo. We have jalapeno. And I'm going to be using 3 of these bad boys and 3 limes. 3 limes. 3 of those and 1 whole white onion. And of course I got cilantro, not in the shot. Let's go get the cilantro, shall we? So open the old monitor top and we have, we have our dinner. Yeah. And then we have, of course, beer. You gotta have beer. Yeah, I know it's 1930s fridge, but it works and I love it. So we have cilantro. Now some of you guys might not be all crazy about cilantro because you're like, oh, it tastes like soap. Yeah, okay, maybe, but cilantro is a very fresh and nice additive to most salsas that are rather authentic. I mean, well, you can't have authentic salsa, in my opinion, without cilantro. Anyways, we are saving this one last lime for the steak, and I'll show you that. But soon we're going to be cutting all this up, and I'll show you what we're doing. But we're washing our vegetables, our ingredients, and you just want to give them a gentle wash because they're mostly clean from the store, but still you want to make sure they're really clean. Look at me, I'm making cooking videos, right? Well, that seems to be the thing. Me, personally, I do peel my tomatillos. A lot of people will be like, oh, just leave the skin on there and grill it just like that. You can if you want. Some people say that's the authentic way. They're probably right. But I want all the smoky goodness to be locked in here. I don't want it to go in the skin because that seems like a waste of time to me. Yeah, you don't want all the good flavor to be on the skin, the very thing that you're going to throw away. I don't think you're... I could be wrong. I'm still a novice, but I've had some good direction on making good salsa. And it's very basic. Not basic in a bad way. Just very, very authentic. That's right. It doesn't take too much to make a good salsa. Just a little bit of fire, and I'll show you the fire. We're going to make that. And turn the water off here. We're going to get into that shortly, so stay tuned. We're going to peel our onion, and let's see here. Just cut it in half. But the trick to a good salsa is, of course, fresh ingredients naturally, and you can actually make homemade salsa a lot cheaper than buying a jar. And not only that, it's just better. I mean, am I wrong? No, I don't think so. But I'm a native Californian. We like salsa. This is kind of our thing. But just cut everything more or less, in half. Just, you don't have to go dissect everything too much. Just the tomatoes are just half like this. Like just cut it in half, because it's all going to get blended up. But you want it to be able to put face down on the grill and smoke it and grill it so it gets a nice char, and then of course the smoke flavor will permeate and be great. Yes. Yes, absolutely. And then jalapenos, you can add 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, depending on how hot you want. Because the trick with jalapenos, the real hot part of it, the real spicy part, is not so much the exterior, but it's the seeds. That's right. So all those little seeds, those are the real spicy part. And it's the real good part, because, I mean, why else put a jalapeno into your salsa if you're not into spice, right? Well, they do have good flavor, and I do like the flavor. Yes, it's true. Flavor is important, but you should be able to handle some spice, I think. Yeah. A lot of things make noise. And we're gonna get a pan here. Right here. We're gonna put our ingredients down here. Okay. All that here. Ready to go outside. Once I get the fire going. Haven't started the fire yet. But that's kind of a cathartic, nice, fun thing. I like starting a good cook fire. It takes a little bit of time, but it's a little part of the enjoyment. I mean, you have to want to do this. This is something that's not get home from work, wham bam, you know, I gotta do all this stuff, right? You gotta have time for it. This is very key. So when you have a weekend or a day off and you have a barbecue grill, probably a Weber or something. I have a very small, cheap one from Walmart because, well, I don't have a lot of space, as you know. But hey, it's a vessel for making a nice fire, right? So it works for me. Yeah, let's get the steak. Okay. So this steak here, I got at Grocery Outlet. For those who are aware of Grocery Outlet, let me just tell you. This is, I mean, it's very affordable. And it's actually good quality. I'll show you. Of course, my hands are clean, but look at this steak. Look at that piece of meat. This is Angus beef. So it says on the package. Does it say Angus? Yeah, Angus beef. And that is a decent cut. You know how much? $10. That's right, $10.95. Yep, $10.95. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put it right here next to my other grillables. Yeah. And I'm going to cut this lime. I got a few odds and ends in the dish pan there, the drain, and they're enamel, so they're noisy. And we squeeze a lime over the steak. Okay, this is important because you're like, lime on a steak? Oh, you want to use butter or something like that. You know, for grilling, you know, if you're pan frying a steak, well, you're still going to want to tenderize it, and you know, lime or citrus in general is a great way of tenderizing beef, and it doesn't really affect the flavor. It cooks out. So you're going to get the citric acid doing its thing on the steak. And yeah, that's going to be just fine. And of course, black pepper. Now I have of course this is a vintage pepper milk, but ground fresh black pepper is really what you want to do. And you want to, depending on your taste for black pepper, which mine is I have a high toleration for it, so I need a lot. I've always been kind of a black pepper guy. I love black pepper. The smell of it, the taste, everything about black pepper I've liked ever since I can remember, you know. Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to do that, and we're going to get some sea salt. This is funny, you're going to laugh, but I have a small shaker. It's a monitor top refrigerator shaker. I have the pepper set as well. So, but we're going to just salt that up, okay? Real nice and good. flip it over. That's right. My hands are wet so I don't get a good grip on that pepper mill. All this. Okay, now we're going to pepper the other side. I'll bring it over to the camera in a moment. Getting a little bit of a late start. Yeah, had some other plans. A friend was going to come over and we're going to cook steak, so I was kind of getting ready early, but then it didn't pan out, so I got left without my previous plans all set up. But it's okay. Things happen. Doesn't always work out the way we want. No, it doesn't. So let's put all our trash in this little thing from the steak, and we'll take care of that after we get out there and get the fire started, because daylight is burning. Actually, it's practically gone. We're now in the fleeting moments of dusk. Yeah. So just for now, we're going to put our cilantro back in the icebox. An important thing we all should remember about grilling. Now, if you're inclined, I'm not saying that you should, but if you do like a beer, the Modelo, it's really good. It's a good beer. And it's not expensive. And when you get the fire going and you're just sitting there waiting for things to catch on and start breaking down to a nice bed of coals, having something to sip on, it's okay. Yeah. Anyways, let's see. What else are we missing? I'm missing something. Ah, there it is. It's hiding from me. Now we're ready to grill. You gotta click it twice when you're ready. That's the old folklore, right? Yeah. All right. We'll see you soon. We're now up front, and we have the fire. Yay. We have CT ham, pin lift I just finished, and our ingredients down here, our steak and all that. So once this fire gets kind of to where I want it to be, then we'll get everything going and I'll show you what I do. All right, see you soon.
You can't really see it too well from this camera, but that is the moon. Yeah, but it's evening now. Yeah, it is. Isn't that beautiful? Dusk is one of my favorite times. It is. Not a bad little spot right here in the foothills. It really isn't. I love it.
Just sitting here, having our Modelo. It's really nice. And for me, just having a beer and a nice fire, it's very therapeutic. It's very nice. You don't really have to go crazy with that kind of stuff to enjoy it, not in my opinion. But some people do. I understand. But we have some firewood we have to split. And that's right, we have some logs. I got to get a good pine wood fire before I start putting on the hard stuff, because I have mesquite. And that makes a really good flavor. So give me a second, and I'm going to be splitting some logs, and we'll get this fire really going to get the hard stuff to where we want it. All right, stay tuned. Well, we got the fire, I think, under control. Made a nice big old pile of firewood, and we got the hard stuff on there now, and we're just gonna kind of sit back and enjoy this little campfire in the front yard in the gem city of Monrovia. Yeah, I know, you do the best you can with what you have, but I will say, I know I've been saying this for a while now, but I am going to go camping to Crystal Lake this month, if not early next month. I know it's so many things come up. There's so many things to be done. So many, I don't know, friends' birthdays and functions, and my time has been, you know, split every which way, which is my fault. I don't have to go to everything, but they're important things to me and to the people I know. Anyway, we're gonna go camping. That's pure and simple. And once that happens, you know you're definitely coming for the ride. So, yeah. All right. Get some fireside chat type of footage here. Okay, see you soon. You know, it's just a little barbecue grill, but man, that mesquite smells so good. Yeah, and here's my firewood pile. It's just regular grocery store firewood, you know, but you split it up, and it makes good kindling and good starter fuel for the hard stuff. Yeah. Of course, the CT ham is awesome. Can't beat that, right? No, you really can't. Yeah, we're gonna have some good food tonight, I think. And we still got a fire. And it's taking time because hardwood burns for a while and it takes time to break down. That's just what it is. That's all it is. There's nothing you can do about it. So you just gotta sit back and enjoy the campfire. I got time tonight. I'm not going anywhere. But anyways, as soon as the fire dies down, we're putting those vegetables on there and we're gonna be making our salsa. So stay tuned. I'll show you my tricks and we'll do it. All right, see ya.
It's like an El Pollo Loco commercial, right? Oh man, look at the magic. Look at that magic. That's magic. Oh yeah.
Wish you could taste it. Wish you could smell it, because it's amazing. It's gonna be great. I've made it many times and I've received very high marks for my salsa. Absolutely. So, all right, we'll just get into it and then I'll come back when the steak gets ready to get on. Okay? See you soon. Oh my gosh, guys. I wish you could smell this. This is insane, guys. Look at this. Fire roasted over mesquite, tomatillos, romas, onion, and jalapenos. Oh man. This is California style, bro. This is it. So let me tell you, we're getting down to good coals. Look at that healthy coal bed there. That's almost ready for the steak. That's right. We got the New York ready to go. She's ready. She's begging for it. So yeah, this is going to be amazing. So we'll get in there and let these cool off and get ready to make salsa out of this stuff. All right, guys?
Oh man, look at that New York. Look at that steak, guys. Look at that big hunk of meat. Listen to that sizzle. Holy mackerel. Yeah, a New York of that size. Like, look at my hand compared to this steak. It's it's pretty good. It's a big size. Just flipped it over now, and it's gonna be kind of amazing. Yeah, dude, you wouldn't believe the kitchen. It smells like amazing. The grilled onions and everything are just singing their song, and it's music. It's really, really aromatic in there, I'll say. It's amazing. So, all right, we'll get back to you guys soon.
As promised, I took a little video here of the grilled salsa goods. I mean, am I right? Those things are going to be insane. So all I have to do is juice these 3 limes, and I'm going to dice these up a little bit. I'm going to cut them smaller so they blend really well. And well, when you see my blender, you won't be surprised. But the product, the end product, oh gosh. And it's not hard. It's actually very simple, basic stuff. You just have to have the patience. That's really the bottom line. All right, guys, look at this. Look at that. I mean, is that not perfection? I like them on the rare side, but holy cow. That is all intent purposes a fine steak. Oh yeah. I'll leave that be and I'll get back to you guys soon. Hey friends, so you saw all the ingredients. I juiced the limes in the old depression reamer, of course, and then this is my 1937 Waring blender. I know, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. Yes, that's right, Waring as in Fred Waring of the Waring Pennsylvanians. The orchestra, that's right, a band leader designed and patented this cocktail blender for bars for making, well, what else? Slushy, frozen, alcoholic beverages such as the margarita. That's right. So Art Deco, 1930s, of course. How else are we going to do it? But this is the main event, friends. Yes, it smells and tastes just as good as it looks. There we go. All right. We'll have a wrap up in just a minute.
All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm just hanging out in the garage now, having a Romeo and Julia. It's a nice stick. Pretty good stuff. I know I usually do pipes, but sometimes a cigar is really quite, well, it's very relaxing and there's no work involved. But we got that, and we got a little bit of bullet rye. It's pretty nice stuff. It's one of my favorites. And of course the CT ham burning on the table. So all in all, a pretty good day, I think. Now, you know how I make my salsa. I strongly encourage you to actually do it, because I've had pretty good feedback on that thing. And you can't go wrong with tomatillos and some romas and a white onion and jalapenos. And of course, don't forget the cilantro and a little bit of salt. So salt to desired saltiness, I guess you could say. But, well, we did it. Now you know how my steaks are done, my salsa is made, and how I relax after a good dinner on a weeknight of all things, right? Okay, guys, we'll see you in the next video. See you then.